What we have here is a Hitachi USB drive. This is micro USB, comes with a micro to C cable, and also comes with a micro to A cable, so you can plug it into your computer, at which point it acts like a external DVD drive. It's a super writer, super multi, so it'll burn DVDs and CDs. But the reason I really got it was because of the software available for Android. So I was able to plug this into my phone, this device right here, that we're using to record this, and it worked. Stunned. Finally, a solution that works. I put a CD in here. It recognized the CD. It downloaded the tag information for all the songs. Blanking on the name for the tagging information on the songs. iTag information. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, it downloaded all that. It played the CD just fine, and I was able to rip the CD to MP3s on my Android device, which is freaking awesome. So now I can, if I borrow a CD from somebody, I can pop it in here, rip it, and done. And don't need a computer now. If I go to the store and I find a new CD I like, I can rip it right to my Android and put that CD away someplace safe. Really, really nice to be able to do that, and the quality was fantastic. I had no issues with it. A little slower than a PC, but not that much slower. It took about 2.5 times longer than it would on the PC. A few minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all for ripping an entire CD. And then the really cool part, I can watch DVDs on my phone. I popped in a movie, and it worked. The aspect ratio is a little weird. Like there was, for example, the movie, it has no zoom function. So as you know, the movie is letterboxed with black on the top and bottom. But if I were to zoom in, the higher aspect ratio of my screen would allow me to fill the screen with the movie, just having letterboxing go off the screen. But there's no zoom option. So hopefully they can update that to give me the option to pinch and zoom and then lock it so that I can zoom. And here's the other cool part. Not as reliable, but it did work. Had a few issues with crashing and stuff like that. I was able to plug in one of these into my phone. So this has a USB port, an HDMI port, and a USB-C port for charging. So I was able to HDMI out to my TV, USB out to the DVD drive, and USB in to keep it charged while I was doing this. And the charge actually did go up while I was doing it. And it worked. I was able to play it back on my TV. It was a bit fiddly. I had to unplug, plug in, get it to work. I wonder if there's some kind of HTCP crap going on that's keeping it from working quite right. I don't know. But there was a few times where I actually did get it to work, and I was playing a DVD through my phone on a 65-inch screen, and it worked. I tried to enable aspect ratio of the TV instead of aspect ratio of the phone because it did a weird aspect ratio on my high aspect ratio phone. It letterboxed both the top, bottom, and sides on the TV. Not too big a deal, but it did do that. The app did have an option to adjust the aspect ratio to the TV, 16:9 instead of 21:5. But as soon as I did that, it stopped working. Like it kind of crashed or something. Like I stopped getting the content on TV. I'm not sure why. Still working on that, but it did work. Playback on the phone worked perfectly. I have not attempted to burn anything yet from the phone. It does have a burner built into it. The app has a burn function, so I should be able to burn data. And I don't know if I could burn an audio CD. We'll have to try that. I actually haven't used burnable discs in a while. They're packed away in the... I just moved here, so they're packed away in the Connex containers. I'm back. It'd be easier for me just to go to the dollar store and grab a couple blank discs and try it than try to find them. So I will definitely try that and update the review when I try it, but I have no doubt it should work fine. I'm blown away. I am using a LG V60. And it worked perfectly fine for me to play back and rip audio CDs as well as playback DVDs. Obviously, you can't rip a DVD without a decryptor. Now that this is possible, maybe somebody will make one. I don't know. But it's pretty darn neat. And this is powered strictly off the USB. So no extra power is needed to make this work. It comes with both a to C cable, or A to micro cable, as well as a C to micro cable. So it comes with the cable you need to plug directly into your phone. I hate the fact that it has these little ferrite magnets on there. I'm going to try to remove them because they make it really bulky. Or just try a different C to micro cable and see if that works. In theory it should, but it comes with the two cables you need to use it with either the PC and adapter or your phone directly if it has USB-C. I don't know if this will work micro OTG. Not sure. It didn't come with a micro cable, so it might not. Most folks say are C. I'm impressed. I'm very, very happy. My issues with the TV might be this, so I'll have to try a different one of these and see if it makes a difference. But direct to the phone works perfectly. I am blown away, finally.